feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been patted. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'm a jacket like Letterman, y'all but not let them in. They gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain. The cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit. I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah. Said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah. I've been married to this hustle, this is my ring, watch out, step in it, yeah. And I ain't even got a yard, but I'ma get it here. Watch out, touchdown, pulling plans out the clutch. Everybody getting crushed, the cut down is for us now. Have to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my, yeah. Run it, I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem been patted. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed in heaven, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it in FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to pro something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no wins, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah. Run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everyone doing? Who we got in? I thought Ragnar would start the day today. What's happening? I'm turning into a swing trader. Let's see who we got in. Good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Good evening, I guess. Actually, we'll keep Ragnar on for this discussion. Yesterday, if you're joining in, we'll look into the chat in a sec. But this was our original trade. If you're following on Instagram, you'll know what happened. We repositioned this trade with these guys, pushed the price down, brought out our units out, and we got pushed back all the way up here, where we got a second entry, which repositioned this. We need a third unit. Where's our third unit? Where are the third units? There we are. So what happened yesterday? A good example of why you can't really do repositioning in the New York session, because you don't have enough time to let it reposition. So we've turned it into a swing trade. So let's have a look. Our original entry was down here. These guys repositioned the first units. These guys were waiting. And these guys repositioned these guys. And now we're left with these guys pushing the price down. I don't know how much profit was. That was overnight. I think I couldn't close it. $300 in profit. I wouldn't have closed it anyway. So we're holding this position. And now it's consolidating between what? The green lines are swing highs. So you can see how they're being respected. That swing high here. That swing high here, which is this one. And then they're holding the price above 126. And as we discussed, what we're anticipating and planning for is a 127 push from this bull guy here. If he pushes the price all the way to 127, we are now in a much better place. Like I said yesterday, we can manage this trade a lot better because it's only 40 pips until that fair value gap. So we're in a good place. This is our position here, and we'll see how it goes through the day. We're going to monitor that. Nice little target. It's a bit ambitious, I think, but it's still in there. Let's go. Let me get a drawing tool. Where can I find my box? Here, maybe? No. The object list. Insert lines. No. Rectangular, that one. So this area here. It's a nice little area where the price can push into. If that happens, that is an $800 profit for one position. So not bad. If that doesn't happen, then we can push price up and do our good old repositioning. So thank you, Ragnar, for touching base with everyone. How's everyone doing? Bassa, good morning. Kumar, Vodchik, Arc Academy. I hate high impacts news, says Bassa. Do I like the news? I do like having news in the day. So ants are infesting my desk. However, depends on, like, if you're exposed, obviously you hate news because news can be quite volatile and it can push the market in a direction where you don't want it to go. So I can understand that. Richard, good morning. Ian, Avo, sending prayers to one of our conscious members is not doing well. Monobosh. I recognize Monobosh. He's not doing well in terms of trading or health-wise. If he's trading, he should jump on. Maybe we can have a chat and see how we can help him out. Good morning, Michaela, Tishan, Twan, Termello, Ethan. He's got our Discord glasses going strong there. Let's see, how far are we in? Oh, we're approaching the 400. So that will be 700 left until we get our Discord group. See you ready today, Kimali. I've definitely got more energy than last night. Afternoon session time. Way too much coffee, way too much. Yeah, I think New York will be tough for me to do. Maybe it's easier to do it in when I'm actually in New York, in Washington, D.C. Shan, Bruce, good very morning for group. Bruce, early morning. Cinematographer, Patrick, Todd, Malik. Still got position from New York. Had a few other shorts today for 10 pips. Great stuff. Health-wise, oh no. Prayers go to Monobosh. I hope it's nothing too serious. Sending all the good energy. Neo, hello. Nice to see you in London. I feel good in London, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like, you know that feeling when you open the door back home and you're like, back in a London session. Still short with you, Yanis, Ian. 600 left. My math's bad. Yeah, they are bad. You're right, Graham. 600. Wow. Not long. Good morning, Mofus. Let's see. Let's do an early, quick, high hand to see who's awake. And to push the algorithm as well. We've got a good start. 113 people watching. I'm guessing people want to see how we're going to trade this trade from yesterday. This is why I do like. Can I put my history on? History, trade, history. That's why I like repositioning, because we can get better prices and then let them come back into profit. So let's see. What's the time? The time is 37. We need to do a bit of analysis on DXY. Here come the hands in. Great stuff. The Flippin' Fox is in. Marcel, nice to see you. Chad. Big hands waving away. I don't like these units. We need to get better units. We need to get Viking units. I thought we did that for some reason. Right. Let's find some cool units, because these guys are definitely like English. Look at them. English. They're not going to represent our Viking king. No way. So we need to find... Oh, I like these guys. Let's do these for now. Download. Transparency. They look mean. Alright, so we'll do these guys for now as our second unit. And there must be elements. Oh, archers. I do like these guys. Okay, let's go with these guys. Oh, give me a second. I'm just finding some cool features for our militia. Not sure about that guy. Let's get these guys in. Find something that I like more, like a theme more. So we're gonna do some new units. Download, transparency, there we go. These guys, look at these guys, they're awesome. I like the design. And we've got our boats, so now we've got 3 positions, we need 1 more. Oh, these are good. We have to remember that Vikings didn't have a lot of which one do I like? I like these guys as well. Decisions. Oh, they look good. All right. We've got 3 units that we can throw in. People that are new to the stream, they're wondering, what is he talking about? And they haven't met Ragnar yet. Look at all those hands. Nice haircut, Lannister. Nice to see you all. Who else we got? We got, I'm going to call you Danish. It's easier to say than Lakiamutsi. Probably killed that. Jonathan, Bessem, Kumar, Drasko, Kilonzo, Malik. The new people are in. How many accounts do I trade? Let's have a look. Until we see the open, we still got quite a while. So this is my main account, is my 250,000, which we're running at 56%. So when we hit that 12,500, they're gonna give me a raise of 25,000. So it will go to 270,000, 75,000. And slowly we're getting into the bigger numbers, which is gonna be a lot bigger, quicker progress. The other copier that I'm running is my little account, 20K funded, which is going to be my second income. This is when we hit that 3% drawdown. I'm not sure, this is kind of stopping my progress a little bit. It's hindering my progress, but there's nothing we can do. I do want to trade a second account on the Fivers for the spreads. We'll see. Maybe I'll add another account with my own money so we don't have to. Maybe I'll throw in a 20 account, just so I don't have to deal with all these 3% worries. Yeah, these are the two accounts that I'm trading at the moment. They're both trading at the same time, so one copies the other. So as you can see, we've got this trade going on now. On the other backside, soon I pressed sell. This is doing the same thing, but it's a lot less money because it's 0.15 of the position, instead of one lot, which is on this one. However, cheeky Fivers, I don't know if they send me an email. I've seen they're charging me a lot more for the lots, 50p more per position. So instead of $4 now, I pay $4.50, and we can see that. The proof is in the pudding, as they say. I need to go positions. Where is it? It doesn't have it there. Anyway, I could see it somewhere. It was costing me $4. So now we have to go today. Custom, entire history today. It's taking the account from yesterday, so we need yesterday's as well. 13th. So there's our repositions. Charge doesn't show me. Oh well. So that was our two repositionings to get into the position where we are now. We're looking quite good. Lower highs being created. We'll see how the news impact that. I'm next to you, and also what level you're currently on the Fivers. On the Fivers, I started on a 100k account. We would need to go on the Fivers. Go here, and then go programs. I started with this one, 100k. I did the 3 challenges. So 3 times 6, that's what we returned to get the account. And let's do a total income. I can't remember exactly what it is. So 6 times 3, we got 18% return. We couldn't have lose 15%. So that was quite a difficult challenge. We did it. And then we got given this one. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So another 5%. So plus 25, 43% return, I believe. I think that's right. I thought it was 50, maybe 33, 43. And now we're here at this level with obviously the 75% split. Let's check the trade. So this took me about 3 to 4 months to pass. And these challenges took me roughly a month to pass each of them. Now we've got into bigger numbers and I'm trading the same, so it's taking longer. So I don't want to increase my lot size. So I'm not worried about pushing the boundaries too fast, because we know we're going to reach that 4 million soon. When I say soon, maybe next year. So we're just taking it steady. As soon as we get a little bit bigger, maybe, and we build that buffer, because I'm not taking all the money out. When I export money, like here on the withdrawals, we need to go on our main account. This one. Oh, because I'm in a trade, I can't withdraw. But I can withdraw now 7K. So I'm going to wait until I hit the 12,500, and then I'm going to retract half of it, which is going to be 6K. And I'm going to leave 6K in there. 6K 250. And that's how I build a bit of a buffer into the account, because you never know. You never know. We are running on all green days since January. It will be stupid to be able to take all that money out and just trade with what the fivers are giving me as a drawdown, because it's not very much. Long answer there. Right, so hi Yanis, have you tested volume profile with SMC concept fair value gaps? I have not. I did look it up. Not volume. Where is it? I thought I had it here. I don't have it. Profiles. Auto anchored. So that will anchor to the current situation. I mean, for me, volume profiling doesn't give me a lot, because I only trade one asset. I know what the asset is doing. I know exactly where it is. Let's take all these useless stuff out of the way. So this is telling me something that I already know. So it just clogs the chart. And yes, you can go on bigger time frames and you can see that's anchored to this, but you can have volume that anchors to your time frame and so on. We're pushing down nicely. Let's go on to the 15. So yeah, I know Jordan from the Tradelicious trades a lot with volume, but because I haven't used it, I guess how I trade, I don't need to see it, but I can understand why someone will like to see where the most volume has been traded. But we kind of know that because we've got the 126, we've got the 127, we've got the 125. That's the areas where the most volume is going to be trading at. So we know that. We also know the previous daily highs and previous daily lows, which we haven't done yet, are areas where attract the price. So we are anticipating this price coming higher. To that top there. We're also anticipating if this push lower, look at the previous daily low. Previous daily low is exactly at the 125. Do we need this? We don't need this. The ball is still in control, but for how long we'll see. We need this. Equilibrium has been pushed up. So if we decide to push down to equilibrium, how far is it? 46 pips. Amazing. Okay, so that's that. I'll go back to the 15. Bit of consolidation happening now. Anticipating the 10-minute open. And they're using the afternoon, I guess. What's the news on the front? Dollar sags as bets build for Fed skip. Calling US inflation provides room for Fed's wait and see. Dollar drops, bets build for Fed pause. Interesting. Hello Yanis, good morning. Hello Mohamov. Is the copier in-house with Fibers? No, I use the Social Trader. I pay about $20 a month. I just started a 250,000 bootcamp with them. Isn't that unfair? That is so unfair that you get to do 3 challenges and you get what it took me to get in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 challenges, milestones. And you can get it within 3. Wrong time. If I had been here and I've done 12 milestones, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I would be roughly around 2.5 million now. That's life though. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. I did the best with what I knew and what I had. As they say, good luck, Malik. I'm really rooting for you guys to pass the challenges, and I always share when you send me something that is, you're smashing it. How long I've been trading, says Safula Khan. 2.5 years, I would say. Consistently profitable with the numbers I'm doing now since last July. How long did it take to pass the bootcamp? I really want to trade like you, and I have been learning from Scruffy for the scaling in. Scruffy is the man. Definitely listen to Uncle Scruff. And he's probably getting a bit nervous now because he's speaking up in front of a lot of peers in London. So show him some support. He's amazing. How long did it take? We said that. I like the way you trade a lot. It's difficult trading to small targets. Right click, column commissions. Oh. I've got some info dropping in there. Commissions, where are they? Columns. Why am I not seeing it? In history tab, right click, columns, commissions. 450. Ludicrous. However, I'm getting still good spreads, so I can afford $1 for 2 positions or 1 lot. But I want to be informed. I wasn't informed. Yanis, Ian says, the Fibers high stake, we're using the daily drawdown of 5% as your risk capital would work with repositioning. Yeah, I'm debating to start one of those. Just because I need a 3rd account to build up. I do wanna settle in, because we did the mistake of the 3% close of the day because I had 1 lot. If you're new to this and you saw the drama that we had on my little account closing because it hit 3%. 3% was nothing on that account. It was like, I don't know, $500 on 20,000. So it was a bit annoying. But instead of putting 0.25, I put a 1 lot, and Fibers were like, no, we're gonna close all your positions, even though they would have been very profitable. Anyway, that's the account we got. So we need to manage it. That's why I've decreased. I was trading it on 0.25. That's why we had some. In 1 week, we did 50% of that milestone. But now, after that slap, we've decreased it to 0.15, which means that it's going to be a bit slower. But who cares? As long as we've got a second account bringing in profits, that's good. Do you determine your... have I missed someone? Thank you for taking the time to explain. Do you determine your bias of the day by using premium discount zones? Yes. Let's look at bias. Bias, guys. Bias, I know everyone thinks is the, what's the phrase? Be on end all. Did I say that right? I think I did. Just looking at price action. What are you looking at right now? We're on a 15-minute. All right. We've hit the high. We've come down, filled up, fair value gap there. And now that's what it looks like. It doesn't mean it's going to happen. It looks like we've hit the previous daily high, created this high. We broke above the 126, and now it's coming down to retest that zone, which is this correct? Yeah. I need a label on this. I need a label on this. Where's the label? 12600. Oh, that's a horrible label. Let's go top. We want it on the right. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're back. So 126, do that on the right, top. Let's make that a bit bigger. 126, I don't like the blue. Let's do it purple, bold. There we go, that's better. Consolidation there. So as I said, this looks like it's doing this, right? However, on the bottom side, it's also doing this. So there is 2 minutes. We're gonna see which side it bursts up. If it bursts to the upper side, we need to bring in our new units. Where are our new units? Let's bring on Ragnar to meet his new recruits. Where are the new recruits? Look at these guys. Look at these. You're gonna love them. You're gonna love them. Oh, our first line. This is our second line of attack. This is our first line of attack. This is our third line of attack. Look how mean these guys look. And they look Viking as well. So all good, all good. I can hear my bell from the town. I don't know if you can hear that. That's the local church. So we have our units ready. And we've got our boat here. So we'll see what happens. Our entry now is somewhere up here. So these units are waiting. Give me 1 second again. Give me 1 second, guys. I just need to deal with some family stuff. Give me 1 second.
Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time. Think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time. feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah. I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out of books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities are never come unless you paying attention, so no, I can't miss that. Moving, MVP, I got the record, I might have to prove something. Big jumper worthy, they gon' have to retire my jersey early. Whole crew coming, had to work something, cause I had nothing in my pocket, yeah, I did all that. Big plans, partners trying to make profits, yeah, I did all that. Work, sweat, and tears breaking, even no ends, yeah, I did all that. Had to make it happen, putting hours in my practice, I did all that. Yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, I can't take no loss, yeah, I don't even know what it costs, yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, hit the ground, then it go off, yeah, run it, ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year, yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my big dog, walking big talk, young veteran, living legend, bet I'm better than them. This is my ship, I'ma jack it like Letterman, y'all but not let them in, they gon' rotate this, so I keep the pedaling, started a chain, the cycle is heaven sent, this is from God, but I'm not your reverend, not in the pulpit, I'm a pit bull in this element, yeah, said you gon' pull up, then settle it, yeah.
Okay, so unfortunately, because I stopped the phone, it's not playing up. So we're going to use this camera. I also need to change, give me 1 second, to change this camera, which is frozen, I think. But we need to change that to that. There we go. And reset this. All right. Sorry guys, bit of drama. That's what happens with lives. So what's happened during the open? Have we missed anything? Nothing's kind of pushed yet. We're holding that swing high. And we were chatting about let's catch up on the questions. You have to yes. So much of his comments, so advice is high stakes or growth. Okay, so high stakes or growth. I would definitely, depending on how consistent you are. High stakes is quite high risk as well, right? So your instant is probably your go-to if you are a good trader and you have consistency, then trading on the instant is the way to go. However, that being said, if you want quick growth and you want to start looking at pushing the boundaries a little bit on how quick you can build accounts, which doesn't create good habits, then high stakes. But I would definitely recommend instant over anything at the moment. Who else we got? We got Pascal. Let's catch up. Is that everyone? Yes, Carol, the the fixed range profile. I remember that, where you click on one candle and you click on the right candle and then it gives you that. I don't know. But I understand how people can use it. For me, price is the best indicator that you can get. Price and time, same as Michael says, ICT. You have everything you need in price. And you can see that from how we've respected. If you think of, like, where is it? Look at these green things. These are the swing highs. They've been respected to the pip pretty much. And let's hide. We need a new soldier. Let's get these guys. Call them Viking. So we have the previous daily high being respected. We've got the swing high of this. Swing high goes back to that swing high there, which is on the hourly, that swing there. Remember, we discussed this yesterday for repositioning, and this third one for repositioning. After that, we go up there. So price is the best indicator you can have, in my opinion. And that's why you see how these respected as well, 126. All price has done and delivered is taken liquidity above this high here, which is what? 126. And now it's consolidating around that area. It's rebalancing itself around that price. And if you go back a few lives, maybe Wednesday or something, even though the price was down here and we were under 125, we were discussing planning for 126, like we are now discussing about planning the 127. These are the worst case scenarios that we need to deal with if we're going to be shorting like we are now. So we need to be aware of that. But any indicator that helps you, I'm all for it. That's why I use the kill zone. Where is it? These ones, I really like these. I need to take out the New York now. Anything that helps. Let's take out these trends now. I like the top trend. This swing high is now not really valid because it's taken out. That has also been taken out. We're not going to be doing any repositioning around this area, so we take that out. The only repositioning that we're going to start thinking about is if the price comes back to take the swing high, which is what? Is buy side liquidity. We've only had one position in because we took that trade during the New York session. We've opened on a very slow, I would say, 12 pip open. Considering this move, 45. We'll see how the day goes. Maybe people are waiting for this. PPI federal rate at 3:30. It's quite late in the afternoon, so New York session. That would have been a better New York session. No, we did have news yesterday. I'll say that. So what are we looking for? We are in this trade. Our profits. Let's put our target in because that is not the current short we're in. That's from yesterday. Now we repositioned a place of 26034, which is our yesterday trade here. That got repositioned by this, and that got repositioned by this. That's why we've got a better price. If we had held our original position, and that's why repositioning works, guys. If we had held our position, we would be now in drawdown. Not by much, but we'll still be in drawdown. So by repositioning, we got a better price at logical areas. And as you can see now, it looks like it's going to go higher. Then we need to think where we're going to reposition price to get a better price again, until it provides the profits that we're looking for. What was I doing though? Why am I on M25? I want to do something. Price. We are now 126,220. That's a great price. 220. Results. Short. 26220. 126,220. There we go. All right. So we've got our entry in. Where's everyone at? Good morning, David. Talked about bias. Are you gonna trade now? Yes. We talked about the volume. Morning, Tom. Then we have who else we got? Sorry, I'm just catching up with the chat. Marcel is dropping the golden nuggets. Thirsty playlist stuff. ICT playlist. I would definitely go with the 2022 mentorship if you're new to ICT or even experienced. 2022 mentorship is the only one I've done. It worked for me, but it doesn't mean that it's going to work for you. But maybe it will give you something that you can use in your trading. Pascal, you're welcome. Can I remember what size lot did you trade during the first 3 bootcamps challenges? Go and watch the fibers video because I think I break that down. But from memory, I think it was 0.2. I started on 0.2 and then it slowly built up to 0.5. When are you expecting to meet the funded account? 4 million next year. Can we have a bootcamp and a high stakes account using the same strategy? I've got my bootcamp running, but considering another account. Yes, you can, Tim. You can have different accounts on. You can copy the account of bootcamp to high stakes and instant fund. What you can't do is have 2 instant funds copying each other. From Zambia. Blessed day ahead. Mulenga. Welcome. Do I have 1 or 2 shorts positions? I've only had this one open. It's just one position. Can share the link of kill zone indicator. Yes, we can certainly do that. If we go indicators and we go to favorites, FX market sessions by Boy Toki. Getting a bit of a wick now. That trend downwards is still holding. ICT loves market profile. He has been on live streams with Corbs in the comment section asking him questions and anything that works, like even with ICT and anyone, like if it works for you, you're gonna love it. Like me, I love this indicator because it works for me. I'm sure ICT doesn't use this or anyone else. It's just perfect for me. There's no perfect indicator. It's perfect indicator for you as an individual. If it works, it's the perfect indicator and it helps your trading. If it's a good to have, then take it out. I do like let's bring these on. RSI, MACD. What we've been talking about? We've been talking about the price being squeezing. And you can see that by the Bollinger Band pushing in. Do I need the Bollinger Band to say that? No. We've been talking about that trend coming down. You can see the RSI pushing down. Do I need the RSI to do that? No. MACD is crossed over. These are confirmations, but they can also blur your vision. So that's why I say that there's no perfect indicator. There's only an indicator that will help you derive to a conclusion that you're already looking at. If you can't see things without the volume indicator, you should be able to see and understand where the volume is going to be, and then turn on the indicator and be like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Good morning, all. Zondi. Is that yesterday's trades? Yes. I'm a swing trader now. I don't think the high stakes account is risky now that they have removed the time limit. Yes, they did do that. You just need to be disciplined and with position size due to much higher leverage given. I agree. I think I will open another one. I just want to see that small account get to the next milestone, to the 40k, and maybe we use that profit to open another one. Any system works with the right mindset. Absolutely, Sam. Are we in a trade already? Yes, we are. That's for yesterday's trade. What we need to do though is put it on here. Let's put it on here. Let's do this. I think my entry is somewhere up here now. 126220 22. Look at that beautiful entry. Love repositioning. That doesn't look level to me. Is my eyes playing up? Yeah, they are. So that's where our units are now. Our new units. Where's Ragnar? Ragnar. Ragnar's not playing up. Ragnar's sleeping. Let's have a look. Ragnar. Ragnar's sleeping. I've messed up the cameras since I needed to do something on the phone. So no more Ragnar today, unfortunately. But 126 is being retested now. Let's see. 200 pips. 220 pips. We want to see a strong push down. If this is the position that's going to pay us. If not, we want to see a strong push up so we can get more entries in. What we don't want is to consolidate all day. Either direction is good. High stakes program, max growth only at 500k. You know there's an indicator or draws automatically fair value gaps. I know Carmaster, but I would never want something to draw my fair value gaps, because if someone's going to tell me this is a fair value gap, means that I haven't seen it, which means my analysis is coming from an external source. It's like an indicator. I would hate to take any decision if it's not coming from my analysis. So any indicator that puts thoughts into my brain without me putting them into the chart, like for instance here, there's a fair value gap there. If that was already in there, and let's see another one. Then we have another one in there that maybe I wouldn't use, but you got this from here to here. That's a fair value gap. And then you have another one. Okay, let's go with those. So you got these two. If they're not coming from my brain and my analysis, I don't want to see them. Like, that's why when people say there's a fair value gap on there, I do look at them because maybe I've missed something. But if there's an indicator that does it day in, day out and places it all there, just doesn't help me. It's helped me with my trading. Did I close the position at a loss yesterday? Now with the new, I need to adjust a little bit the, so we're currently on -$4 because of these commissions. They were in profit of $2 and $3, but obviously this is $9 commission. Take away 5, we've got -4. So pretty much break even. But I do close some positions for when you see like $100 red or something. That means that I've closed a big trade. Like on Monday, where I closed repositioned a big trade, there would be $150 loss, but the winning trades were like 1,500. So it's just closing to get my profit out. I don't want to hold it for them to go green. Did you trade OHLC on hour 4? Right, let's think this through. OHLC. What's that? Enlighten me. OHLC, what is that? Your mix. Drop in the chat. Casey Ching, where's the dollar crash? Can't say. Oh, I don't like that language. I don't like that language. We're not here to judge anyone's. No one knows where price is going. We're just that crash down there. That was a big crash. What is a big crash? Do you justify this as a big crash, or do you classify this as a big crash? So, everyone is entitled to an opinion, and we don't judge it. We don't judge it in here. So Stig, there's no bad. What's it called? There's no bad predictions or good predictions. We all make errors, and we're all here to hold each other's hand when we are making mistakes, and we're not here to point fingers and say, haha, you were wrong. We're here to say, maybe it wasn't what you were thinking. How would you change your thinking today? That's going to make this community great. Basically daily levels, open, high, and low, close. Okay, cool. That's something new I learned today. Power 3 concept. Yes, the Power 3 is pretty much the Judas moves, where you have taken out liquidity and then distribution. US dollar, let's see, we haven't put our dailies in. Right, that's there. Let's take that out. Oh no, not that one, that one. Take that out. Sell side is being old. That one there. That one here. Okay, so we can move this equilibrium now, push it down there. We're all set. We're pretty much at equilibrium, so maybe they're waiting for the news a little bit. We did have that push here. We took out that low of that swing there. If we go on 4 hours, we failed to take liquidity here. However, look at this. This is pushing heavily down, which means pound is pushing up all this time, which it has been. So we'll see if the price comes up to retest these fair value gaps here, then that will be a nice opportunity for us to get our short move and so on. So I don't understand, if you replace your original trade at a higher price when you are short, you must take a loss on original. All right, let's explain that for you. What's your name? Cameron. So what was my price on entry? I can't remember now. I think I've taken it out. That's unfortunate. Oh, it's in. Right, this was my original price that I got in. And the price has come below that price, which means I can close that profit without taking a loss. So if the price is going higher, I can reposition, which I have. This is my best entry now, which is pretty much the high of the session. When the price comes down, I can close this position for a profit and then keep my repositioned entry as the main entry. If you want to see it as units, because we don't have Ragnar. Where are the units? We did put them in. Right, we don't need these anymore now. Go away, English soldiers. There they are. Oh, we hid them. Sorry. That's what we did. They're in the tree. There they are. So, Cameron. A different way of seeing it, if you like Age of Empires. So this was our first entry, and these were our first units. These are the most exposed because they're quite weak. and the bull can push the units all the way back up here. But what the bull didn't know, the bull run, that we had these guys, these spearmen, waiting to take position. We had them here a bit lower, and we had these guys waiting here. So what happened is price came up. So now we're at this position is in a bit of drawdown from down here, but we reinforced our position with these guys. These guys push the price here. You can see that candle red going down, push the price down, push below these units. So these units are now recovered. We can close these units, take them out for another time. And we are left with these units from up here, and the price is down here. So we're in a better place. When the price comes all the way up again, and now these guys are in a bit of trouble, we added, we added these guys. These guys pushed the price down. When it passed these two guys, we took them out. And now we're left with this position up here, which is in a better price than all these two positions from here. So from here, which will be break even now, we're at this price. Hope that explained it for you. You need to make a video that if it explains so you can guide people to video description for some concept, but we have. Yes, I am. There is a plan that obviously there will be a free version of the Discord, and then there will be like a paid version where you can get the explanations or whatever. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet, so I don't know yet, but we'll see. But the free version will be a bit of a continuation of what's happening here. But if you really want to dig in other things, then you can have the extra, and you can have some cool little Viking images and stuff like that. Judas move happening on the 1 minute. Let's see. There's the push, breaking the trend. Is it the Judas move or is it the actual move? That's what we need to know. It's always more entertaining on the 1 minute, isn't it? Breaking there. Let's see the pips. We are running on 12.9 pips. $10.30, so that's 8:30, 9:30, 8:30. Half an hour into the session. Ah, I see. I think. We need to hide these guys. They're in the way now. Now they've given us the explanation. These guys can go now. The bull is still in control. We touched the 126. Look at that. Look at that. Pretty much, what was the low of that candle? It was 126.007. So pretty much delivered price to retest 126. Now it's pushing higher. If price, that's what we plan. We don't plan for the profits. We plan for the push against us. So if the price pushes higher, which it does, something like this, bars, does something like this, guess what? We're going to reinforce our position. This position will be in drawdown of roughly $150, and that's where we're going to reposition. We'll see how price reacts. If we're going to put two positions or one, and then we're going to fade our trade into that 127 that we've been talking about. There is a lot of targets below for the price to go to, like it was here. You can see that fair value gap being filled to the pip pretty much. There was no other fair value gap there. So that delivery happened. We're waiting for this delivery to happen. If that doesn't happen and it goes higher, this is unfinished business. Like this one. Let's add this one in. This is an hour, 4 hour fair value gap. So nice little targets here of like 70 pips. All right, so hello, Rafa says, yeah, Yanis, but how do you consider your units on buy side liquidity or sell side liquidity to join into the party? Like if it goes 20, 30 pips, or there are any hindsight places for you, or any other specific candle zones. So it's all down to price. Like I've said, no one day is the same. And I really want you guys to like start thinking of that. If you take a system and you follow it day in, day out, exactly the same, there's going to be losses. There's no way you're going to have winning trades half of a year, 6 months, well, nearly 6 months now. We don't have to jump ahead. Still got this month to complete, but is it 6 months? It is half June, so 5 months and a half of green days. That doesn't happen by following a system the same every single day. You have to adapt to the conditions. I am being more careful because look at these volatile moves. There's been big volatile moves in the last few weeks. These conditions are not the same with these conditions, and they're not the same with these conditions. You can see it, it's bigger, it's wider. So if I trade the same this like I trade this, I'm going to be stopped out. I'm going to have big losses. Imagine taking my positions here were a lot tighter for sure. I can tell just by looking at it because it's ranging upwards. Whereas these ones are boom, 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 pushing higher, aggressive moves. We need to be a bit more frugal with our approach. Our repositioning needs to be a little bit spread out to allow for these big moves. And getting out on tiny moves like this, break evens, or then wait to be able to decrease risk whilst we're going against us and then deliver price to get our profits. So we have to adapt to this new scenario. That's why institutional traders hate us, because institutional traders, what they do like is to take money out of people that do exactly the same thing. If you're following a system, sooner or later, an algorithm can figure out what you're doing. Let's say this example. If for me, for the whole year, I was selling the previous daily high into equilibrium every single time, what's the algorithm going to do? Okay, when it goes to previous daily high, let's push it another 50 pips. That will sort him out. And then push it to equilibrium. That's a different setup, even though it's in previous daily high. Okay, now he's doing a lot higher in previous day. Let's push it down a lot lower. So get him out with a lot smaller profits. We need to be adapting every single day. Seasonality, people call it. The market doesn't move the same way every single day or every part of the year. So Rafa, we need to be adaptable to how we do our repositioning. I don't know where I'm going to reposition. I have a rough idea that I want to reposition here. But if the conditions change in terms of how quickly the move is happening, if there's news, we know we have news at 3:30 Greek time, we need to adapt to that. We can't just jump in and say I'm going to reposition every 200 pips because that's not the 20 pips because that's not realistic. That 20 pips might be too short. Call institutions don't care about your stop losses, bro. I think you're wrong there, Tony. You have to think institutional traders want to take the liquidity out of my positions. They don't care about my stops. But think of every recreational trader, or all the money that exists in trading that is not run by an algorithm. They're hunting stops. ICT says it all the time. Hunting stops happens every single. What's a Judas move? It's hunting for stops. So if you put your stop in the hunting zone, which is here, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be stopped out. So institutional traders love these stops. They do care about these stops because that's where they get all their money, by hunting these stops. As a trader, what we need to do is to align ourselves with what an algorithm wants to do. And if you can do that and adapt yourself to different conditions, then you're in a very good place to be able to create a bit of consistency. In terms of profit taking, is it better to do so equilibrium or fair value gap? Right, so in terms of profit taking, is it better to do so at equilibrium or fair value gap? Again, changes every day. Depending if you've got a swing low, depending what your target is. For me, it's 50 pips. So like from here, that was in 30 pips. If it had gone to 50 pips, I would have taken that profit. So you can have a monetary value that you use. How do I trade when daily balance when it's consolidating? Sometimes I don't take. I'm just patient. You know, we're in a good position. We like where we are. We don't have to add risk. Why would we add risk? We would have taken that trade anywhere again. So if it's consolidating, we just wait. You know, we've had a good week so far, like running on 1,200 on this week. So we don't need to chase things. Even if we didn't have that profit, we still don't chase things. We try and find opportunities where there's value, and then we get in. Have I missed anyone? Do you have loss when passing challenge? Did you have losses when I passed challenges? It's a long time now ago, but I did. Yeah, I did. My second challenge was aligned like I was trading now, but when I got funded, there was a big loss when I started, and that's when I started trading ICT, and the line got a lot better. I say two new positions quite close to each other. I find sometimes when I have areas of interest too close to each other, I can get in trouble with drawdown if they aren't respected. Absolutely, you're right. So I got an entry here and an entry here, which is it's quite close. But if you remember, my one position is normally 2 lots spread. So I put here, I would have 2 lots now. So I would have been profit 123. So for me, these 2 positions were pretty much one position. So I could have taken them exactly in the same spot. But I didn't because I was wary of this sort of push higher. And that's why I haven't increased. I've decreased my normal 2 lot size to 1 at the moment, because I want the second part of that lot to be in a better place with what's happened in the last weeks. Heading out to dinner. See you all tomorrow. See you, Shan. Enjoy your dinner. How long I've been trading? 2.5 years. Like from demo, a little bit of demo in the beginning, lost lots of money, and then starting to get consistency. How do you trade with daily bias and consolidation? We said that. And talks about profit. How's it, everyone? Sorry I'm late, but market not really giving me my entry yet, so I'm okay to wait. Nice one. Good language. Institutions might not care about someone's stop loss, but they do care about massive stop loss. Well, that's what trading is, guys. Institutions want to make money. They want to make money where liquidity is. If there's lots of liquidity, that means there's a lot of orders, and they want to take those orders. What's your plan for the next 10 years? Oh, good question, Tony. Good question. In 10 years, I'm going to be 46. That's scary, isn't it? Hopefully I've retired by then with loads of millions in my bank and jumping from country to country, drinking coconuts, exercising more, because I need to get back into my exercise. With what's happened to our family and everything, I have neglected myself a little bit, so I need to get back into it. Yanis, this trading stuff is hard. Nearly 1 year down the line, and I keep failing challenges. So many things to learn. It took me 2.5, Scott, 2.5 years to kind of understand what works for me. Anything that's hard is worth doing. So I wouldn't, when you find things that, like with anything, if something's hard, it's going to teach you something. It's also going to make you a better person, skill-wise, and it might teach you things that you wouldn't have found if it was easy. So don't shy away from hard things. Hard things are worth doing. And trading, trust me, is worth doing because it can give you financial freedom. It can give you can trade. I can close this now. I can take about 100. What is it now? Let's see. I can take this mini 10 pip and off I go. I can enjoy the rest of the day if I want to. I can even leave it running and do it from my phone. With my previous job, I wouldn't be able to do that. So it's worth doing. Would it something that's worth doing? Would it be easy? Absolutely not. It should be hard because not a lot of people would do it. So don't push yourself down. And like I see, so many methods of trading. There are many methods of trading for two reasons. Because there's many ways of trading. Like I trade a certain way. You can do something completely different and making a lot of consistency and money. There's no one way of making. Everything works. Profile, volume profiles work. Indicators work. Everything works for an individual and a specific person and a specific market and a specific asset. So don't feel like you have to learn the one way of trading, because that one way of trading might not be the one you need. You need to find what works for you, and that should be an exciting prospect. Imagine, Scott, that there is a not a system, because I don't think it's the system. If you've jumped from system to system, you pretty much know what's happening in terms of indicators and candle and everything. Then you need to go a little bit deeper and understand why can you not close a trade? Why are you feeling anxious when you're trading? Why? So many whys. And when you start taking those whys, and those whys become a bit clearer to what they are for you and how they make you a better trader, then suddenly things start clicking. And when they start clicking, it's like a tsunami. Things start coming in for you. You have to put it to the universe, though. You have to get away from the thinking that things are hard and they're never going to work. No, you have to change that mentality and say they are hard because they're worth doing, and I'm going to do everything to reach that consistency. And whatever's needed, I will do it. And it might take 2, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, but when it breaks it and I'm consistent, it's going to give me the life that I always wanted. I think that is worth a couple of your years of the life. And the other option is working a 9 to 5 that you don't like for the rest of your life. I think that's a good trade. Hi Yanis, nice stream. I want to ask, when you decide to close all positions, if all your positions in the sequence of trades go against you, I mean about risk management. Yeah, so we had a few, like last week. Last week was a difficult one where we had the price never retraced for a very long time. Like here, it hasn't come back into this fair value gap, pushed all the way. Or if you were long, like this sort of move, you would have to withstand. Imagine being short here. 113. One position for me, that would be $1,100. Two positions from here would be $2,200. Now, if you're not being able to decrease or reposition here, and you can see those wicks here There's not a lot of room. That moved in one direction. If that happens, then unfortunately you might have to close the trade for a loss. But it's very rare that that happens in one movement. That happened, let's have a look, 11 o'clock till 4. That happened very fast on the 12th of June. So if you were loaded here going long, and it was already in a discount, for me to take this trade, for instance, long, it would have to be far into discount, which it wouldn't be because look at these moves. So it's very rare that you're going to get caught in such a bad move. But if you do, then okay, you have to close the trade. If you don't and you have these sort of moves, you can get out of these trades, even if they're not going your way. We've been making money shorting, even though that's been going up. And you might be asking, why don't you trade it upwards? Unfortunately, I'm a reverse trader, so that's how I make my money. And now we're having that push up. Am I still in the short? I am. This is my position here. And let's have a look. $60. It's coming back to that. Most it went to was $300 down here. We didn't close that. We wanted to wait. I roughly closed them at $500. A bit of volume coming in now. Let's see how far up it's going to go. Into liquidity, if we're going to add our second position. Or we're going to wait for that swing high there. That is a volume candle. You can see that. It's like a big heavy candle. It's like this one. You see this candle? Let's do a comparison of size. That candle. Let's see an example. That's a big one there. That's the news. Apart from the news, there's not a lot of candles with a body as big as that. Okay, this one here, for instance. You can see that was the start of a big move. What I'm trying to say is, like, you can see you don't need volume on the bottom of the chart when you see a candle like that. You know a volume spike has happened. Is that the Judas move? That's where we have to wait and see. Thanks for the motivation, Scott. But when you trading ICT concept, you know what you're doing. I've been focusing solely on trading about 1 year now, so. I love it when people motivate each other. That's really powerful. Hi, more photography. More photography, that's what it is. Dave Effects. Thanks for the answer. Whenever I'm down mentally or when the trades are not going good or I am on the losing side, always watch ICT motivational videos. There also a fair value gap in the buy side liquidity if you scroll to the left on the 1 hour. Contracts of futures biggest today. Bunyanan. Normally I notice you usually hold 2 positions to take profits. So what's your criteria on 2 positions? Good question. I like the position we're in now. So there is an argument why I didn't place 2 positions there. I was a bit fearful because this trade was in the New York session. I wanted to see how this trade is going to open. I do think that this swing is going to be retested. So this will be a nice area to open my positions. So maybe we'll see what happens, but 2 positions around this area might be nice. Where I really want to get with 2 positions is the fair value gap here. Because I know the price has been extending upwards. There's a lot of buying being happening, a lot of bullishness into the pound dollar. We broke the 125 and we straight broke the 126. There is going to be a point where there needs to be a rebalance. So is the rebalance the 126 or is the rebalance the 127? That's what we're starting to ask. What price are we going to rebalance at? Oh, sorry, I forgot that's the camera. Did I get my juice? Give me a second. Let's grab my juice. Oh, couldn't find my juice. May I know your philosophy regarding stop loss? Oof. Let's see. Give me a second. Stop loss. Okay, here we go. So stop loss. I don't sign up to tight stop loss. Just because my profits basically. I've run on all green days since January 1st, and for me, it doesn't make sense for me to, in my trading style, to have tight stops. The problem with tight stops is you have to always be able to take the next trade. And if I've been hit by, you know, like let's say you had a bad week and you've had 10 trades that were stopped out, I am not in a position to take that 11th trade. So that way I need to make my strategy able to deal with fluctuations in price. So price coming up and down, I need to be able, that price coming up here and then delivering price, if it doesn't do that, to go back up here. If the price does this, let's see. Ooh, not that. If it does that, I need to be able to have a stop loss that can deal with that. The good thing about repositioning, every time I reposition, that stop loss is getting smaller and smaller. So it means I can push it out for the same amount of risk, but I'm decreasing because the market never goes up in one direction. So overall in stop loss, I don't like tight stops. I like breathing room. I don't think this is going to take the high. Let's see. This price action is not very aggressive. 20 pips. Looks like it's going to be a 30 pip potential. It was tempting to get the second position in there, but we took out liquidity above these. If we break higher, there's high indication that we can go to the 1264. So do we wait or do we enter below the highs? That's the question now. Maybe at least wait until it breaks the previous daily high. I think that will be my second position, roughly around this area. Right, so where are we? There's such an easy indicator for Lux Algo called Smart Concepts, very helpful for new traders. I recently started following your content and it has helped me a lot. I still need to find my formula to break from the inconsistencies in profit or performance. I love your language. I need to find the formula for you individually, because that no one will know what it is, only you will know it, and you never know when it will hit you. It might hit you today, it might hit you tomorrow, watching something and be like, that's what I was missing. But it will only be specific to you. So I really like that language. You are great to me. To know someone my age is doing the things I am hoping to conquer. Thank you, Island, and I'm sure you will. Just stick with it. And I know it's easy to say, but try not to jump from strategy to strategy. ICT is a great strategy. Like, he's an amazing guy. Now, the reason I didn't do the tight stops is because it wouldn't work for my psychology, and that's what the combination of that with how I do my management has given me the consistency I was looking for. But for you, you might need to do the tight stops. I can't tell you that. Only you know that information. So make sure you spend a lot of time on identifying what's working, and bottle it, keep it together for yourself. I think they could potentially push to take the 1 hour liquidity at 26408. 264. Oh yeah, that one. You wait for it to get liquidity once it breaks down, or fair value gap. Same thing basically. Cape Town, we do have to go to Cape Town. I've heard a lot of good things about Cape Town. We were considering moving there at some point. How old am I? How old do I look? Do I ask that question, or is it going to be like a brutal answer? What time is it? It's 11. What I'm thinking is this the Judas move that has taken liquidity above here, failed to break the high? Could it be delivery of price? You have to wait and see. Percentage for each day. I don't do percentage because my account grows. I just look for $1,000 a day. What's that? I don't know. What's $1,000 on 250,000 account? But I guess it's not 250,000. Steve says 70. Thanks, Steve. It must be trading. With your haircut, you look like 28. Jimmy, appreciate that. 56 pop. 36, you got it, Morphos and Jimmy. I'm going to be 36 on the 13th of August, which I will be celebrating in New York. It looks like we're going to be in America. Bum, 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 bum. Let's see if we can bring on. Change the camera, FaceTime. Retired by 40. I feel retired already, to be honest. I do enjoy what I'm doing. Compared to what I was doing work-wise, I feel retired. Because I'm doing something I enjoy. I have as much time as I want with my kid and my family, so early retirement is currently happening. Now, if I stop doing trading at some point, I don't think that's going to happen. I think I'll always turn on the screens to see what's happening, especially in the pound dollar. It's like a relationship. Even if I don't trade it, I always look and see, It's at this level. Why in US? Because my other half is writing a book, actually, a bestseller book, and her colleague lives in Boston. So we're going to be spending some time in America for her to write the book before we go back to Bali. So it should be good. You look like you're in your prime. 35 is prime for most men. So are you telling me now it's downhill from now? Kilonzo, I hope not. I hope not. I want to do a lot more. I see my prime coming up later. Maybe prime physically. I can see that. Physically prime. But even we need to challenge that as well. We can get better. With 500 a day, how long will it take to scale up your account? Do you have a monthly percentage target? 500 a day, well, what's that? 500 a day times 5, that is 2,500 times 4 weeks, that's 10k a month. That's how I base it. So 10k a month is really good salary for me. I never made that money in my previous job. Now, I was debating either scaling it by increasing my lot size or by, let's see what's going on here. That got filled there, now it's pushing. Let's see. So I would rather scale it with multiple accounts. So imagine if I did 3 accounts of the same trading. That would be 30k a month. Do I need more than that? I don't think so. That's like that's nearly $500,000 a year. It's not bad, isn't it? I call it semi-retired. Why not taking this trade? This one? For what's happening now, because I don't think we've stopped. We're in premium, so it could have been a valid entry, but I've seen no indication, no high has been taken out. These highs have been taken out, but previous daily high hasn't been taken out yet, so around this area would be a better option for me. And what I'm going to do, I'm debating to either enter with 1 entry or 2, but I'm aiming to reposition this. And then on, after we break the previous daily high, I think I'm going to enter with my normal setup, which is 2 lots per position. That's the point I want to be in my trading, enjoy working and live my worst nightmare? I think you're saying leave. I agree. If you're not enjoying what you're doing, do everything in your power to get out of that situation. And a lot of people, you just get, I was in that place. There was a time where I couldn't see how I would get out of that place. I couldn't see it. I physically couldn't see it. I would be like, I was making 1,000, what was it? Now I was making about 2,000 pounds. So it was good enough job to, have a rent, go out, go to Greece, travel. But there was nothing in the bank account. I couldn't save any money. It was just like living month by month. Each month money was coming in, coming out, and I'll be waiting for that month. And it's a horrible thing to do. And if you're in that situation, I just want you to know that there is ways out, and it starts with mindset. You have to be able to see it. If you don't see it, your body doesn't know what you're looking for. You have to be able to see it. And I had, let me see if I can find it. I I don't know if you know Pinterest. I created on Pinterest a board with the dream life I wanted. And, not that one. It's not going to do it. With my dream, I'll find it and I'll post it on Instagram. And everything that I had there has now come to life. Like the dream house, like the dream wife, the dream, everything that I was looking for kind of happened. And yeah, just don't. If you give up, it's a done deal. Like, it's a done deal. No one's going to do it for you. So if you give up on your dream of making it happen, it's going to become the reality. And unfortunately, guys and girls, the later you leave it and you're like, oh, there's going to be a better time to do this. There's no, I strongly believe that you have to have a one-way mentality, that you close the door on the back and the only option is to go forward. If that doesn't happen, it's very hard to get out of that situation, unfortunately. Don't AI write all the books now? AI is scary, man. AI is scary and good thing, and good. We can do a test on AI. Try to replicate repositioning on an EA. The only problem is I change it every day, so it's not replicable. But AI can learn that, I guess. Imagine FX currency pairs would not be available to trade anymore. What would you trade instead? Wow, good question. If I didn't have Forex, I would definitely be trading maybe the FTSE. Either the FTSE or the DAX. The DAX might be a bit too aggressive for me, but if I had to, I'm sure I would be able to do it. I would have started to decrease a little bit of leverage. I would definitely go to indices. I haven't been to Bali yet, been to Thailand, but still want to go to Bali, Vietnam, and yeah, whoever's coming to Bali, you have to let me know, and we'll do a meetup. Are you going to teach your baby how to trade if he likes it? Of course. I think there's a high chance kids like normally do what parents do with them, right? Kids love. The biggest thing you can do to a child is spend time with them, whatever it is, dancing, playing. So I like basketball, I like tennis, I like swimming, I like dancing, I like playing music, I like trading. So these things, I'm sure he's gonna have a exposure to. If he likes it and he asks questions, then sure, of course, I'm never gonna say no to my child in terms of when he wants to learn something from me. But if he likes it, is a different question. That's the starting question. Your haircut makes you look like Jason Bourne. I'll take that. That's better than Lannister. Sometimes we have to put ourselves in an uncomfortable position in order to force growth. Struggle breeds success. I do partially agree with that. Agree. Yeah, like I was a strength coach, right? In order to create strength, you have to lift heavier weights. That's adaptation to the body. The muscle needs to adapt to a certain environment. Now, go away. What's that? Now, what we don't want to do is If you overstress, if you pass the limit of growth and suddenly that struggle is too much, that's when you have overtraining in the Olympics. But you have depression in mindset, you have breakdown in all your systems. So there's a fine line where there's good enough stress to create growth, but not stress that's creating negative impact onto your body and to your mind. Made a few scripts indicators. Nice. Richard is making using GPT. So you see why we didn't take that short? Now would be back at position at break even. We still got time with the kill zone to see. Normally we have price does increase a bit of volatility around where we close, doesn't it? Let's see. How are we doing on the likes? 72 likes? Come on, guys. Are you serious? Oh, God. I'm hurt. I'm hurt. Meet up in Bali, for sure. You don't like the music, Stig? Prices come back up to exactly where we entered. Let's see what the news is saying. Sterling holds at 1 month high. It is holding, I'll give you that. Let's go on. Is there anything we need to keep an eye? UK economy bounces back in April with gains for retailers. There was a decrease in housing data. Let's go into the markets. Stocks edge higher in countdown to Fed decision market wrap. A hawkish skip is the most likely scenario for today, FOMC said Gomez. Let's see what happens. To go back to market milk. I don't know if you use this. Gives you a bit of a sentiment, not sentiment, it gives you the strength meter. This is the daily, this is the FXCM I use. We can see the pound bit weaker than the Asian market, and the dollar is a lot weaker. That's why we're seeing that bullish action. Let's go 4 hour. Pound is gaining a bit, dollar is losing. It's got a few full fun little tools in here. Where's the other one I used to use? Wasn't there? I can't remember now where it was. Tools. This is quite a cool one. Obviously you got position. Let's have a look. We're not missing something. Position, pip value calculator. We also had market hours. This is quite a cool one. You can see where you are, and it shows you a bit of volatility around the trading volume. So now this is the most volume traded, and then New York obviously open. So we're starting to get into the peak volatility of the market. I wish I could like it twice. What are we on? 100. Okay, we're doing a little bit better. A little bit better. We still haven't hit the 200 likes though. Since we did that, I think. When did we do that? A couple of weeks ago. And bull trend price doesn't like being near equilibrium. It bounces right back. The music loop is short, yeah, and it's like 10 seconds. What part of Bali? I'll touch base on the music for a second. We are it's near Canggu, if you know Canggu. It's like the surfing side of Bali. And we are in an area called Sese. Very nice area. Quite a bit quieter than Canggu. Hello, how much did it take to you to know ICT to being I would say ICT trading from January 1st. So 5 months, but obviously the 2.5 years of trading played a role in understanding what ICT was saying. So it's not like I started from scratch. I had my way of trading and then that made sense and I added it into my trades. As long as it's not the opening music. And Cape Town. Stig is angry. Stig is angry, the music. No 200 people. 199. Let's do a poll. Let's let democracy answer the question. Do we want music or not? We have nearly 200 people in here. Ooh, sorry. So we should get an answer. So here's your chance, Stig. Lead the way with the nose. And then we'll see if people want the music. I can turn it off if not. Jonathan, definitely. Price is pushing higher. 22 pips in the London. We're approaching like the average sort of range on the kill zone. 26.9 here, 34, a bit bigger here, 35, 33, 42, 21 here. Okay, so we've still got a bit of room in the last 10 sessions. It might provide us that entry, we'll see. Had a holiday in Kuta, but it was 20 years ago. You won't believe it, Ian, how much that place has changed. You should revisit. So 76 voters. Still, let's call it 100 votes. People want the music. 62% want the music. It's quite hard because most of people want it, but there are some people that can't stand it, so it's hard. Okay, there's a few people that said the music is repetitive. Okay, let me find. Maybe I'll ask that question. Let's see. Let's give it the 100%, 100 votes, because it might change. You never know. Another rejection of the highs of the previous daily high. Ideally, we want to see it come and break higher. That range, that's a range of 30 pips, so not crazy movement. Not crazy movement yet. Like, even if you want to get the whole move, it doesn't give you the 50 pip move that you want. That's why it's better to be patient. I lived in Bali in the 70s and shared Kuta Beach sunset with a max 20 others. Wonderful. Awesome. Magic mushroom omelette. I don't even know that existed. I took a year of ice, silver bullet, good stat effects. Endless looping, says Adam. Okay, I can hear you guys. I can hear you. Alright, that's 100 votes. 99, 100 votes, 63%. So people want music. That's the first question. Let's do this to finalize this. Do we want... we got background, meditation, slash current background. Okay, let's see what type of music you like. If you like variety, or if you like something that is the same, so it loops, so you get into that zone. Let's see what the people want. We're gonna give what the people want. Price is pushing a bit higher, trying to get to that previous daily high. Struggling so far. Oh, 50-50. Guys, come on. Please play it louder, Steve says. Oh, there we go. Hello. That was a spike. So I'm going to take that second entry in there into the buy side liquidity. Bit of a spike move there. Move the stop out of the way. Because it's a spiky move, I'm not going to enter my second position. I think we're going to do what we said. So if that price pushes down, rejects the previous daily high and comes to this, we're going to reposition. So now we don't have Ragnar, but let's see where our soldiers are. This is our first entry. This is our second entry. What entry did we get? Oh, it's a close vote, isn't it? 55 to 45. Jonas says, be careful what music you're listening to. They might come at you with the copyright. You're absolutely right. Oh, pushing higher. So, I'm kind of glad we didn't add 2 positions in that. Next target, 127. That is the big question. We don't want to be too tight here. We don't want to be too tight. We will need to see this breakout. So we do have our 1 position. This is a total 1 position because I normally split two positions. And we'll see what happens. Finally, some volume. We need to add drum and bass. God, that would get some hatred in the channel, I'm sure. Maybe pound trying to reach. Does it bother me how? No, I do think pound dollar is going higher. I have been saying that. But it never goes high in one way direction. It always has these bounces, especially when we're breaking monthly highs. So that was a monthly, it's reached the monthly high. So this is new highs of the month. How high can it go? I think it can go to 127, this side here. The absolute high before it has a drop will be the 61.8 on a monthly. And this is coming from, let's hide the Vikings, from a high picture. So you see that bullishness. Let's hide this as well. That 61.8 is that red line. Retracement up to that. Now it can go to the 76, which I want to enter now that we're getting closer to that. So where is it? Let's move. So 61.8, is that accurate? Let's see. That's there. That's there. We need to add a copy of that. Oh my god, it copied the whole thing. Wow. Go away. 76. We'll change that to 76.4. So we can see price is in the 50. That 50 needs to move. These are different 50s. We've done with this, so we can use this one and delete this one. So 61.8, 50% retracement. 38 being respected there. So this is a fair value gap there. Fair value gap there into 76.4. 76.4 obviously is the long-term monthly prospect that the price can go higher. That high, swing high that we're looking for our entry is that swing there on a weekly. It's a fair value gap on a weekly, and it's also a 61.8 retracement. So a lot of things that can find resistance for the price, if you want, pushing it higher. So that's what we're basing our trade on. However, we are down here right now, so that can push all the way up. So we need to plan it cleverly. For that to go all the way up, let me just take that away. Where is it? So if that pushes to our worst nightmare, so it does a huge spike from here to here, that's $2,600 if it goes in one direction. All right, so where are we? The vote is 100 votes. Current background is winning. Oh, that's tough. That is tough because I'm confused how anyone could want a 30-second loop for 10 hours a week. What do we do, Stig? What do we do? Alex is drum and bass. I'll leave it another. I'll leave it another 10 minutes, Stig. I'll leave it another 10 minutes. If it goes your way, I will kill the music. I give you that. But I can't not listen to what people want. So if people align with Stig, we need to the variety, not kill it, variety, different music. Then we'll vote it up and we'll change it. Price is coming up. It's taken out buy side liquidity. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8th green candle. 8th green candle. It's been a while since it's done that. Well, maybe here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that song is part of your branding. Right, so what we're thinking now, guys, I know we're thinking about the music. But what we're also thinking is that big liquidity draw has been taken out. This one here. Taking the highs, it's creating higher highs. It's pushing up. We're on aggressive volume there. 126. Can you see that in 1 minute? That's going to look at that. Boom. Let's put some indicators in there. I know people like indicators. 97 on the RSI 5. Let's put a standard 14 on there. 77. The highest 83. MACD is kind of curving in. It's all happening. It's all happening. Sterling likely to remain supported by rate rise bets. Now the news have said that sterling's going to be up. Look at it crash down. That's what normally happens. When the news say one thing, the opposite happens. Let's take these out. We're going to delete the Bollinger Band. A bit of redness coming in. On the 15-minute. This is where we stay patient, guys. Imagine if you stacked up now positions and you're getting that risk. You're decreasing your manageability. Current meditation and not current background, so question is confusing. Yes or no? Okay, let's go with Pop is saying the poll is deceiving. So that was the current music one. So let's do, because he's adamant that would give us the answer. So let's listen to the crowd. Current music or different. That should help our friend Stig. According to Pop. Current. Different. Last one, guys. Last one. Hopefully this will give us an answer. That's correct, Graham. Repositioning is fine-tuning where you enter. But let's say this is the most aggressive move we've had in months, and it's not able to reposition that move. You need to be high enough that your entries can take profit without repositioning this move. Would you ever consider being willing to let trades run a total? If I can manage it within my my total loss of a week. So my total loss with my profits. So let's say I've made $2,500. And I'm willing to lose $2,500. So that over a week is $5,000. So if I can't manage it within that, which would give me a total loss of 2,500 in a week, which is my sort of limit of how I'm willing to lose. And I base that on these months have been less, but generally in the previous months, 500 a day is $2,500. So if I can't do that, then I will close the trade. Where are we? Have I got a haircut? I have, Coracal. Nice to see you. Is there an option for you to have a Saturday? Todd. DJing as well. Can do everything on the stream. How do you manage your trades if the day is one-sided rally? You wait for the next day, Vishnu, as long as it's in your parameters of risk. I become a swing trader. Let's see. Do you consider M15 liquidity? It's created nice equal lows at 126.020. Oh, you mean these ones? This is currently where sell side liquidity is sitting. So yeah, that would be a beautiful trade of probably around 50 pips, is it? 30, okay, a bit less. 35 pips, that's really good still. I think this is potentially where the price eventually can, wherever it's going, something like that, around the 1255s area can be likely. The problem is that if you're already Ragnar on the decks. No, I will hold them for the news, these trades, because whatever happens with the news, we are planning for the worst case scenario. So we are expecting the news pushing the price here. So if that happens, I can still manage it. So as long as I don't add, that's why I'm not adding. I've only got one position in, 2 broken into 1. So it's very, like in this sort of scenario, in a normal day, we're in a previous daily high, we're above premium, we are breaking highs, monthly highs. I would like to short that. But because of what's happening today and how the market has behaved in the last 2 weeks, I'm changing a little bit of plan. Good morning. Would like a little jazz, like study music, but that's me, says Big Less. Oh, well, we had a vote, didn't we? Okay, Stig, we got it. Different music. It's been voted. We're 87. We'll do the same. 100 votes. If that's the case, I will spend an hour, because it takes an hour to find music, and find a mix of different style music, and then we can listen to it. And you wait, then someone's going to be like, I don't like this music, I don't like that music. Bring the old music back. So normally we get more viewers when we're in the red, so hopefully, well, I'm saying that 246, there you go. We need to be in drawdown, guys. That's when you get more viewers. 92, 8 votes to go, and Stig will be happy. I need to also add my second entry. Bob Marley. If Bob Marley comes in, we might be taking a bit riskier trades under those conditions. So our price is 270. 270. 1, 2, 6. Is that right? 270. Hi, Anis. I would like to ask the question, which session is better for you? Your way of trading, ranging session or trending session? And if it is ranging, the news days are not so good to trade. Is that right? All right, let's close that music. Only Icelandic death metal. That's what Ragnar. That's what Ragnar listens to. Let me see. Let me give you some. Results, trading, music. Properties. Downloads. Give me a second. trying to change the music. Right, can I mute? Let me see if I can mute this. Now there should be no music. If there's still music, let me see. Right, can I? Right, there was. Hopefully, you can hear some Viking music in the background. So that could be an option, or you can have no music, like now, if you prefer that. $10 minutes till rocket ship. What's in 10 minutes? If there's some news I've missed. Let's see. What's everyone saying? Oh yeah, great stream, just got better. Is that the silence? 24 pips bagged, done for the day. Well done, Mbassa. Mbassa must have been long, I think. Music before you had was good. Backtesting knowing your strategy for hours lows in a row. Salamatsori was there for a second place of absolute bangers. Now my inner thoughts are getting loud with this silence. Oh no. The zombie's not happy. Music is always good in life. We can't please everyone now. There's no music. Everyone wants music. I'll put you the Viking for now. The Viking background. I think you can hear that. We'll see. We don't want people getting depressed. Most recent subscriber, we had Alikan Uz, welcome. And now we have, what name is that? That is Nisuka. Welcome. I think there's a lot of celebrations coming in. Is that for music? We've got the danger music on now. Ragnar needs to be out for this music. I know, I was looking carefully for this music for Ragnar. We're going into war. Right, so let's come back to reality and what's happening with the world and DXY. DXY, that is the previous daily low. It looks like it's creating a bit of an M formation there and a pattern round. Just reading your comments. The danger music means let's go crazy and place maximum lots. Everyone, let's buy Lambos today. No, don't do that, please. Don't do that. So we have sell side down here. Look at this. So DXY is now, what do we want? We want DXY to go higher. Where can it go? It can definitely go to take liquidity above here, buy side liquidity. Where's sell side? Sell side, we've got it down here, but intermediate sell side, we've got it below these swing lows here and here. This is also a previous daily low. So we are going to aim for this combination of sell side liquidity. That's where we want it to dip in before it starts putting pressure to the upper side. Now, if this pushes even lower, we do have some nice areas that it can tackle, especially below here. But for now, it looks like the target for sell side would be here. Let's see. Intermediate sell side has been taken out very soon. Tuned in all the way from South Africa. Hello, Bangang. Bakang. EU is yet to reach previous daily highs since GU is correlated to EU. Is it wise to consider EU price as a confluence for GU short? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. Here we go. That buy side liquidity is looking lucrative, which means our pound dollar trade is pushing up. So we're going to start considering our third entry. Let's see. Now, how tight do we need to be on this move? We need to go back on the hour. That's an aggressive push. Let's get these lines out of the way. So that's an aggressive push. 127, where's the line? 127 is roughly properties. Okay. So, do I like this position? That's what I'm thinking. I think we're too tight. For repositioning here. That's the swing high. Let's see. It's called SMT divergence. Search ICT SMT divergence for detailed explanation. Good morning, Julian. This is Stig's favorite song, Ready for War. I always watch ads so you can get some money. Oh, I appreciate that, Ambassador. You know how it works. Anybody here, says Luminous. Do you ask something? Guys, what's the bias? Bias? Well, pound dollar's been, since the London Open, it's been going long. So if you've been biased long, you've had a move of 37 pips. If you're biased short, the most you've made, well, our trade was down here, is 30 pips down here. Now we're going to see how high the price is going to go. This swing high is a nice target. Let's see why. That wick there on the hourly. After this is pretty much a free run into the fair value gap. And that's a weekly fair value gap, so it holds weight. Let's go here. Music's allowed. I just decreased it a little bit so you don't have it too loud. Let's see. Now we're having a bit of the first reaction to that move. Hypothetical high of that move would be retracement into where we first had our entry. So if this was the high, a reposition around this on the golden zone would be nice, but however, we're already we haven't broken that high, so I'm not considering that yet. What's the 126408? Just showed it. It's the swing high. This one here on the 1 hour. That's the last swing high before we push all the way up into this area. Looks we might continue to sweep the 12680. 12680. Up here. Maybe. That's why we need to be a bit patient, especially because we've got news. We can't be very exposed. Do you use order blocks? How much do you look at? Break of structure and change of character. Are your entries more based on liquidity grabs on fib placement? I don't look at order blocks. Change of character. I normally in a trade before that happens. So I'm anticipating price to be breached. Like the 127 now is my, if you want, it's my battlefield, right? So this is where everything is happening. So this is the chess map. This is where we need to identify where to be in with our units, if you want, in order to not be exposed too quick in case there's a strong push to the upside. And if we have too many units down here, it's very hard to reposition them. So we have to be patient. Even though, if you throw indicators on, look at these indicators. We're in the 80s. MACD is showing sides on the upside. We are in the outside of the RSI. So let's delete. Let's delete this one. And let's delete this one. Keep the Bollinger Band on there. You see, like, it's breaking outside the Bollinger. If I delete that, we're outside the Bollinger Band and pushing higher. So it is It is expansive move. How expansive it's going to be, we have to wait and see. But here it was outside the Bollinger Band, and then it pushed even higher. So that's why I don't really rely on indicators. Price, time. We know that volatility comes in around 12:20. Hello, Zen. Do the fivers stay tight on major red news, or do they get wide? We'll have a look. I think they do spread out a little bit, but not crazy amounts. You can get a good, maybe a few more pips. All right, you're approaching this one here. So we are $300. Do I think that's a good place though? That's the question. I don't think so, guys. I don't think I'm going to reposition there. I think this target is more likely than pushing down now. So even if this breaks, I'm not going to reposition here. Did someone say there was like news in 10 minutes? What news was that? European news? PMI is the big one. PMI. The monthly change of wholesale price of goods. PMI is an early indicator of price inflation. High producer prices are usually passed on to the consumer and can also affect consumer spending and confidence. It's an indication of what the market is doing pretty much. So that will definitely move the markets. So if we have a spike upwards, we need to be ready to reposition that. Yeah, Ali says, I thought you're going to reposition that. The reason I'm not repositioning is because of, look at these weeks before. Look at this. This is the scenario we're in now. This is what we're seeing, if you want. A spike up, but we need to be aware of this happening. Right, it never came back down. And it's done that in 2 weeks in a row. It did come eventually, but it pushed another, when we thought it was going to be coming down, it pushed another 70 pips. So we need to be in a position where we can handle this this style of market that's happening right now. We need to be a bit more clever. We need to adapt. How are we doing on the likes? 143. Are we going to break the 200 today? That's the question. London session has delivered volatility, as always. I don't know what I'm going to do in America. I need to team up with Bruce with toothpicks to keep our eyes open at 2 a.m. and do it live and trade it. Maybe, Bruce, you need to come to New York and we'll do a live session together. Or whoever's in New York. 4,400 is done. Wow, that's big news, Kuma. Let's put some glasses on. Let's put some glasses on. That is big. How much are you going to charge for your paid Discord? There'll be a free version of the Discord for everyone in here that want to continue like sort of what's happening in the trading field, but there are obviously going to be some paid stuff that you don't have to take. And that's, I've done a lot of free stuff. I've repositioning. I pretty much explain it to you guys every day for free. So you don't need to do anything extra. ICT videos, I am Kiki, but I haven't had time. We're going to be in New York. I think we're going to be in Boston more than New York, but we're definitely going to be in New York as well. And also North Carolina. Yeah. So those 3 areas in New York, we're going to be there. Okay, Bruce, I'm definitely seeing you. If it's 4 hours, we definitely have to meet each other in person. Have I always traded one lot size on this account? Yes. This one is always one lot. We're cuddling that 70% win rate. Obviously, the repositions have to be closed, so that's why you get some of the losses. We're running on a profit factor of 5. Anything above 1 is profitable, so that's good news. And that price is currently rejecting that swing high. We'll see how that plays out. Have you been ever to Azores? I'm heading to San Miguel on Sunday. I've never been there. Sounds beautiful though. Will you close positions before New York? As today will be very well turned. No, I don't close positions. I'm planning to get some money today. I need to be paid. That's why you see me very conservative with my exposure onto this market. We can close that Bollinger Band now. Indicators, game over. Says Indian trader. I resize my down to one lot size. It's much better to control if going wrong and less stress. Okay, resized my down to one lot size. What lot size did you have before? That's $10 per pip. That's quite a bit. Will I ever increase my lot size? Not in the near future. This lot size I've been able to manage trades and keep up the consistency and make like 8 to 10K a month. So that's like more than great money for me than I used to have doing my 9 to 5. So there's no reason to increase. However, I do want to increase my accounts. Like you know, I'm currently trading the little one. This is on the $250 drawdown. The little one is in $30 drawdown. So let's say every $200 is a $30 drawdown. That way I will slowly add a few $100 on my profit. So if I make 500, that's $600. If I have 2 accounts, that will be $700. And that slowly builds up accounts. I think that's a nice, safer way to use what I'm, because lot size can change your way you're trading. So I've been trading with a 1 lot size for a while now, so I know it's working. So we need to be careful with when we introduce new things into a system that's working. On the 1 minute, let's see the 1 minute. Exciting 1 minute. Let's see it on the trading view. That's the push, consolidation, push, bit consolidation, bigger movement. It's created a lower high. That's the fair value gap our friend Mofos is talking about. Right there. Reacted, pushed up, filled this fair value gap here. Now we're going to see if that continues lower to break the lows here, fill this fair value gap, or it's going to break higher to take out the highs, which is equal highs up here. And we do nothing. I say we, I say I do nothing. You do whatever you want. Graham says, if I need to hit the 4 million, let's have a look at that. Because I make roughly, took out the lows into the fair value gap. So let's say I have good months. Best case scenario and then worst case scenario. Let's say I make 10k a month. Up until the 400k, it would be like 1 to 2 months. 1.5 months up to here, and then roughly 2 months to hit 400,000. Here it would take 5 months to hit the 1 million. So I agree with you, it would take too long. It would be like 5-6 years to do this. So maybe when we start seeing a big slowdown here, we'll start increasing a little bit the lot size. But I need a big buffer. At the moment, my buffer is not big enough. It's 13k. No, 23k. I want it bigger. I want a bigger account. I want a 50k buffer. That'll be nice. Because this is my living account. You know, this is my account that's going to pay me. Pays my money, so I need to be very careful with what I do with it. It's my little baby. How do you manage loss percentage conditions for your 5% big account? My big account is a bootcamp, and on the bootcamp there's no limits. You can do whatever you want. That's the good thing about Bootcamp. You don't have 3% drawdowns. You only have one hard stop at 240 that will take your account away. But apart from that, happy days, do whatever you want. You can hold over the weekend. You can have a drawdown, massive drawdown. I think you exercise very good money management. In a few months, you will comfortably be able to do 1.5. 2 lot size. Let's see. Hopefully we'll big that buffer up. Always plan for the worst and then let everything else take care of itself. This is the fair value gap we just got filled. That is a 1 minute fair value gap. Now it's reacting to the upsides. Probably will take these highs. $12.15. We're having a bit of reaction here. Let's see. Now in ICT world, people that follow ICT like to the T, what we've had here is a bit of a, it took out the highs. What do you call it? Breaker. took out the highs. However, this would have had to come lower. So didn't break the lows, came up, filled up the fair value gap here, and then broke this structure, came back, filled up this candle here. It's now pushing down. It would need to take the lows and then come in and fill up fair value gap for a change of character to the downside. Could I have entered anywhere here? Not really. I couldn't have entered. Because for the reasons that we've talked about. What prop firm is the one you have on your bootcamp? They're both on the same. They're both on the Fivers. 5% online real. This one here. We're currently running on 7,000 profits on this this month. It's pretty much a week and a half of trading, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days of trading. So in 1 week, 7K in 1 week trading, not bad. And we're slowly pushing towards that 275. It was quite huge, guys. 250,000. I know it's not actually 250,000 because your drawdown is what you have to play. So it's pretty much like a real account, actually tradable account, is the difference between the 63 and the 40, so 23,000. But when my stop out is 2.5K for a week, that won't dent it too much. I would have to have like 5, 6, 7 losing weeks for me to be able to get into serious trouble. Price action, hovering in that fair value gap. Trader TOA, hello and welcome. Guys, if you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. I don't understand people. If you like the stream and you're here every day, make sure you subscribe. Helps me and helps you. Gives you an update whenever we're online. Holding the fair value gap on the 1 minute. We broke out of this trend down here, pushing down, broke out aggressively, it never came back. We do have the 106 down here. We did break it. Look how that has been retested, push all the way up to the new highs of the month. Good morning, Dimitri. I think that is a Greek name, but you're not Greek from your surname. I'm shorting in 126335. So you're using this here as an entry. No, 335 is a bit high, isn't it? 3. Around that side. Do fires require stop losses on the bootcamp? No, not on the instant either. Only on challenges. When you're doing your challenge, you need to have stops. Here, a bit of reaction after the fair value gap. Here comes the push. Let's see what's going to happen. Normally we get a bit of activity. What did I tell you? 12:20 every day. Around 12:20 we find our entries. It's bizarre, isn't it? What time is that? London 10. Let's close these. Bye bye. So we got so it's 5:20 in New York at the moment. It's 10:20 in London. Look at that weather. It's looking nice and hot in Greece. Bootcamp needs to yes, the bootcamp does need stops in the challenges, but it doesn't when you get funded. The only thing you have to worry about is your stop, your overall stop of the account. You get 3 minutes to set a stop loss. That's correct. Any places that you want to travel to that you've never been to? Maldives. Maldives is one I want to go to. Hawaii is another one I want to go to. I do want to see the west side of Australia. However, I'm a bit worried of sharks around there. Where else do I want to go? Africa overall. I haven't been to Africa. I've been to Libya, but not like Central South Africa. Here we go, a little bit of action happening, like we always say. 12:24. Nothing to get excited yet. Hasn't broken the previous highs, the swing highs. Don't forget Cape Town. We will look at Cape Town. Right, guys, 6 minutes till we'll close the stream. Let's see if we can have a last push on the likes. See if we can hit that 200. I know all of you guys have liked already, so. But some of you haven't. You know who you are. You should come to Morocco. I'm sure you'll like it. There we go. There we go. There it is. Taking the highs. Nope. Let's try it again. Let's try it again. Where's the ball? The ball is trying to push things upwards. Are we going to see any action? Should we go on the 1 minute? 1 minute looks more exciting, doesn't it? Is it going to break the high, or is it going to continue lower? If it's going to continue lower, what are we going to do, guys? This one is going to reposition this one. Why am I not going to let it? Why am I not going to hold these two if this breaks lower? That's a question I normally get. Because we always think of the worst case scenario. It's the 127. These two might come down and then push all the way 127. So I don't want to be exposed that low. I'm happy to reposition one of them, but I'm not happy to reposition here for this one. So what I'll do, I'll wait patiently. If this comes higher, I'll start thinking of another reposition. As always, plans change depending on the candles and volume. Even when we said, at the moment we've discussed this repositioning, if I see something crazy happening, I might not even reposition here. I might let it breathe, because we do have a long way to go to the 127. So we need to be a bit clever about this. that New York entry yesterday committed us into this, but we were still happy to take that trade, so still good. This is what the current situation is now. We're seeing if that's going to break. It's currently created a lower low. Is that going to continue lower, or is it going to break higher to take these highs? What color will your Lambo be? Stig. My Lambo in Bali is probably going to be an NMAX bike, which costs about $1,000. Well, you can rent it for a lot cheaper, because a Lambo will go nowhere in Bali. Literally, the roads in Bali, it would last like a minute. Are you already in sales? Yes, I am. I've got 2 positions on, which is technically 1 position. This one here. And now we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Patiently. I didn't ask, how was the interview with Trading Nut, and when is the episode likely to air? I've got no idea when he's putting it out. I'm sure he has a backlog of people that he's interviewed. But it was fun. He was fun. Cam is really nice. Considering he's interviewed some pretty cool people, like ICT, Paladin. Those are the 2 ICT guys that I know of. He asks good questions. Good questions. He doesn't know Age of Empires though, so he was so confused when I brought it up. You will see it on the interview if he plays it. So you cancelled the nice house that you were supposed to move it? No, I haven't actually. I'm paying for it. I'm paying for it a hefty price for no one to be in that house. There he goes. There he goes. Taking out the highs. Let's see if it gives us that entry. 1 minute to go. Are we going to take that entry? We need to think about it. Do I like that entry? What are we in? 12670. 126. 126. 270. These are too tight, unfortunately. This position here. This is where our first position is. We've taken the swing high. I still don't like it. I still don't like it. I think I'm going to be patient, guys, with this. I'm going to be patient. What are we down? 350. Normally I would have entered now. But normally I would have taken this short. What is it? What's the split? 20 pip move is there. That is an 18 pip. I think I'm going to wait with this one. $176. We didn't reach the 200 likes today, but you all have been awesome as always. We had a vote for the music, and as always I listen to you guys, and we are now going to change the music. We're going to have a bit of a you're giving me more work, guys. Now I'm going to have to go and find music, make it into a playlist, And so you're giving me more work, but it's for a good cause for you guys. And oh, look at that, it's going to come down nicely now, isn't it? Let's see that 1 minute action. It's too tight for me. I wouldn't have taken that anyway. I'm not going to be sad with that reposition, considering the risk of it going there. Do I always use the same lot size, or do you increase the better medium price? I always use the same lot size, 1 lot, and I normally spread it. So it's technically a 2 lots per position, but I spread them out depending on the activity. I hope you have a good afternoon, and we have a good New York session. Obviously be aware of the news today. There's quite a lot of news. 185, we're getting closer to that 200. Maybe we'll hit it. We'll give it another 2 minutes. And then be careful with your repositioning, as always, because the last 2 weeks have moved more than we normally move. You see, like aggressive candles. So be quite frugal. Plan for the worst, and then you can manage out of it really well. Let's see, that will be, have a good one, guys, and I will see you tomorrow morning. I'll put the live, what day is it tomorrow? It's Thursday. Tomorrow morning, London session. As always, stay conscious, and see you soon. Bye-bye.
Run it, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs. Yeah, I hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, hit the ground, then it go off. Yeah, run it. Ooh, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my year. Yeah, I really feel it's my time, think it's my pen ready. Used to hold myself back, my self-esteem damn bad. Gotta keep on chugging, ran through everything in front of me. Might smoke bed heavy, got a whole agenda. Can't aspire to get ahead, so bump that, it's no surrender. Got a dollar flipped up, I'm trying to get it an FT to get them when they're in hand and crypto. Learn how to fix that. I don't really hold out the books, but I'ma learn how to fix that. Some opportunities